Guys, I love kind of experimenting with people. I love asking certain questions to really touch people's hearts and make them think about why they do what they do. I was at the mall, I want to say Friday or Saturday. I believe it was Friday. And I feel that even with money, you should be able to eat what you want. You should be able to go where you want. And I feel like a big misconception about people with money is that you have to eat at the finest places or you have to wear the finest clothes. And it's like, what is the point of having the money if you're still not in the frequency of freedom? You see what I'm saying? Um, Having that freedom should not come with a certain level of pressure, right? Having that freedom gives you more of an advantage to be authentic in who you are. And am I rich as of now, physically? No. Spiritually, yes. But every chance I get, I give myself permission to be authentic. I still like Burger King, you know, although I have, certain purses and I have, a couple designer bags, I have this, I have that. That doesn't exempt me from desiring the things that I like, right? Authentically. And a lot of people chase the money, but it's like you're missing the freedom. And you can step into that frequency anytime just by giving yourself permission to like what you like. Um, Now back to me studying people, right? It was a guy, and I seen him. I like to study the behaviors of the rich and the poor, and it's as if, mind you, this man looked like the Goyard type, right? But it was as if he was seeking permission to get something as simple as a burger. Out of all things that was in the food court, I chose to eat Burger King because that's what I was craving. I didn't want anything else. Um, and the man, he looks at me and he starts like pacing around, looking at. I could just tell like he was uncertain and he just was waiting on someone to give him, someone that dresses well and presents themselves well to just be themselves. And I feel like that's the gift that I bring to people, and people don't even realize what it is I'm doing. And sometimes I don't, most of the time I'm very conscious of what I'm doing, but excuse me, when you're just being yourself, it just tends to naturally happen. You know, when you're yourself and you are aligned with the things that you like to do authentically, you give other people the same permission. It's so many people out here that are waiting for permission to like the things that they like. I love Lunchables. I love fucking fruit snacks, especially my children's. I love fruit snacks. I like not so much cartoons, but I don't know. It's just certain things that I like. I like ice cream on a cone. Um, it's just certain things that I like. And I don't sit around waiting and looking around to for permission to get those things. I don't wait for, oh, let me see if so and so is going to get it first. That way I know it's safe for me to be myself. I don't wait for that kind of confirmation. But with that being said, you can be the muse to someone else's inspiration to be themselves. That's a very beautiful awakening for that person. And you don't want people to become dependent on you, of course, but just that simple inspiration. is what can awaken people like, I noticed that I haven't been operating in my authentic truth. It does not feel good. Let me give myself permission to live out loud, live, feel alive. And I inspired. That's why, I love people, but I don't have too many relationships. But the ones that I do, they never forget me. They never forget how I made them feel. They never, 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 never forget how I made them feel. And it's not more so of me, how I made them feel. It's more so of what I helped inspire what was already in them. And I do that shit out of love. It's free. It makes me feel good too. It's free. Be somebody's inspiration.